Your Juno's Torpedo Cab M just got way better with a completely free update, because now it's also a pedal platform. Let's take a look. Well, hello there, Vlad here, welcome to my studio, and let's just get to the point right away. The Juno's Torpedo Cab M just got way better. Not that it was bad even to start with, but like, this is next level stuff. Completely free update. And what you get when we take a look at the control software is this. You get a noise gate. You have a new preamp section over here, which is modeled after a Fender Bassman. They kind of allude to that on their website, that is. And yeah, the same power amp simulation thing going on, same state-of-the-art dual microphone thing that they've had for a while now. This might be like the best IR/virtual cabinet system out there. New things, there's an enhancer now. We'll take a look at what that does in a minute. And there's even a tuner built into this thing right now. Let's try it out for fun. Oh look, my E might be just a tiny bit flat. And yeah, this is kind of crazy for a completely free update, because like, I loved the Cab M when it was announced, and I got mine, and I've actually played live with it as well, using like a separate preamp. I used a 2-note like lead, which I liked a lot. But this is kind of crazy. Now you can just stack the pedals in front of this thing, and it already has a clean preamp in it. But yeah, let's dive into the software, and like, we'll figure all of this out as we go. First of all, I'm playing this beautiful Vola Oz that I really enjoy. We'll try out some humbuckers on my Ibanez AZ as well for some heavier sounds in a bit. But yeah, from the guitar we go into the pedal board that you see on the pedal board cam over there. The two Boss pedals that you see on the pedal board are actually bypassed because they go into the loop of my amp right now, and I was too lazy to rewire the whole thing. But that doesn't matter, because we'll be using the built-in reverb stuff in the Cab M itself, so we don't really need the ambience things going on. We'll try out different drives, fuzzes and stuff like that. Cabinet wise, I'm using a trusty Rev 4x12. I love this cab. But yeah, let's start by disabling everything. Here's just the DI sound of the guitar. Let's apply the cabinet on, as you would do normally in this software. Then I usually cut out a little bit of the low end in the software, just a few dB at 120 Hz and 360 Hz as well. Just to take out some of the boominess and get some more attack on the low note. Then, what I actually want to do next is go to the preamp section, because this is the highlight of the whole thing. Let's center all of the controls before. Already a huge difference, and you can see the Fenderish quality of this simulation, like kind of more mid-scoop. But also punchy. And obviously we also might want to have a power amp simulation going on. But before we dive into the power amp section deeper, let's try out the gain control on the preamp. Obviously there's no sound like this. There's a nice edge to the sound though. We can boost it even more. Switch to the bridge humbug, I think. As you can tell, it's not like a drive sound per se, but if you have a low output single coils, for example, you can get a little bit of bite going on in there as well. Just I'm going to back that down a little bit more. Come on, my mouse is running out of battery, so low. Okay, I might cut out a little bit of low end. Let's try out the extreme controls. Whoa. Yeah, not like that. Thank you. Mid control, no mid. Okay, that's actually a really cool where the Q fact. Actually enjoyed this mid quite a lot and want more of it. Yeah, so that's our clean sound. Obviously we can also shape it with the power amp control. Over here we can swap the tubes. Right now we are at push-pull 6L6s, EL34s. Immediately sounds different. Single-ended versions of everything. Volume control is kind of obvious. Boost the volume, get more volume. That's kind of pretty self-explanatory. I think we... Okay, we might not have tried the depth control on this one. Yeah. It's kind of oomph almost thing going on. Pento triode. It's nice. And yeah, contour control is really powerful as well. Kind of, in normal people's terms, I would describe this as like how thick you want your sound to be. And that was a cool chord. Yeah, but that's our core sound already. And before we dive into trying this out with some pedals, let's engage the reverb. With this update, they actually added more reverbs. I don't remember there being a plate reverb before. This was a spring reverb, which is really nice. Let's go all in with the spring reverb just for the sake of it. Just a second. Something like that. That sounds really cool. But yeah, like bunch of new tile. I'm sure this is modeled after Guillaume's bathroom or something, and he thought it was funny. Yeah, this is definitely more subtle. But you get the idea. I really like the plate one. Just make it a bit smaller and less. Yeah, based on my original tests, this is probably my favorite enhancer. That's really cool. Just makes such a difference right away. Okay, we're clipping the thickness control, but this is really cool if you have a thin sounding guitar. This will make a huge difference. Brilliant sounds to me like a high-end boost somewhere, and I'm not going to guess the frequencies. At least 5K or even above. I definitely want to leave this on, and there's also a dry wet control. So you can go all in with this if you want to, or like mix. I like it over here roughly. This sounds like a good pedal platform to me at this point. And playing on the neck pickup of this guitar. Alright, on to the pedals. Let's start with an easy one, which is a Kaline Pure Sky Overdrive. really good. Bridge humbucker. That's on a pretty mild setting, so let's boost again. With that much gain, I'm actually noticing that I might want to back down the brilliance just a bit so it's not as kind of pokey. Fuzz time! Just some compression from the orange compressor. Alright, so that's how it sounds with those pedals, and for some heavier sounds, let's switch to the Ibanez AZ. Be right back. Alright, Ibanez AZ, and we've engaged the Rev G3 pedal. Sounds like this. And this is actually a great opportunity to check out the noise gate. Okay, and then we click learn. That's beautiful. Yeah, that's really good. Did I mention there's a tuner here? I think I might have. I'm forgetting already. But yeah, that's just a quick overview of what you get with the Cab M now. It's kind of crazy because this is a completely free update. If you own a Cab M, it's a pedal platform now, like a really well thought out pedal platform with great software that you can use both from your computer and also all of your smart devices, at least iPhones, tablets that are called iPads, I think, something like that. This is my first day on a summer holiday, so I might be losing it just a little bit, but I'll be fine in a few days. Okay, thank you to Notes for providing me with some freaking amazing additions to the pedal I already loved. And yeah, if you have a Cab M, go and download it now. But yeah, I'll stop rambling now. If you want to get your Cab M, please follow the affiliate link in the description. By using that link, you support the channel and it doesn't cost you anything extra. So that would be much appreciated. But yeah, thank you for watching this video. I shall see you next time.